What is going on, good people? I'm gonna steal it from DJ every week. I don't care. I'm gonna take it. Anyway, what's going on? We are back for an NXT review 9/13, 2017. Also, we gotta say happy birthday to Amy, even though when you tell her happy birthday, she like whatever, because she don't celebrate a birthday. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna celebrate your birthday. And she like,
Nah,
no. And
nah,
I'm like, okay.
nah. I told her happy birthday, and she said, "Thanks, DJ." That's what she said to me. So, you know,
She didn't. She
she did.
didn't. Nah,
She did.
nah, nah. She said, ha ha, thanks. That's what she said to you. That's it.
That was Sarah.
And then, yeah, you're right. That was
I
Sarah.
mean,
That
she
was
just
Sarah.
said thanks to somebody
I actually didn't see anything from you on there. I don't think you actually did say happy birthday to her. I don't think.
because I snapped her. We don't need to do 8 different platforms. Like once she hear it once, she don't want to hear it 8 times from me. But we good.
Okay. So you didn't want to make it public so that people know that you was with. Okay, I get it. I get it. You don't. That's cool, bruh. That's cool. Anyway, let's get into the NXT. I actually thought it was a pretty good show this week. I know we talk about every week how the shows are usually okay and kind of passable, but I actually thought this week was pretty good. Um, but I did leave out a lot of the video packages
One more
because
time, baby! Happy birthday! I'm sending her a snap just for you. Just
wow,
for you.
you just ruined the entire show. Anyway, I did leave out a couple. By the way, I don't think she can actually look at that until after work because she on patrol. So like, bruh,
She gonna look at it right now. So shut up.
she not. But anyway, I did leave out a couple of video packages because it was stuff that we saw last week and it would be repetitive and we didn't want to do that. So anyway, let's get into the first match. We had Billie Kay and Peyton Royce versus Ruby Riott. Turned out to be a handicap match in the beginning anyway. Um, in the beginning, Ruby had the upper hand. The iconic duo took control after a little bit. All of a sudden, the camera goes to Nikki Cross coming through the crowd and watching at ringside. Um, then Ruby gets to her corner where a tag team partner would be, and Nikki gets on the apron and tags herself in. Everybody, including Ruby, is extremely confused. But Nikki basically takes out Billie Kay and Peyton Royce and then tags Ruby back in and leaves. So Ruby Riott gets the win, and we're all confused. We don't know what is going on right now. Even the ref was confused. Also, we got the female ref, so that was pretty cool. I hope they keep using her for women's matches because that would be awesome. But DJ, thoughts on the match?
I definitely thought this was interesting. How it at first kind of turned into a handicap match anyway. And I think we talked about this last week where we were kind of like, so it's going to be a handicap match. And I like Nikki Cross. I didn't even see her come out or see her come through the crowd or see her come through wherever she came from. And I just happened to see her there. And I was like, okay. And then she was just kind of hanging. And I was like, okay, then. I guess she's, maybe she's a special guest enforcer is what she is. But then she got on the apron, and when she tied herself in, it was hilarious. I laughed a lot. Definitely thought this match was short and kind of irrelevant, I felt like, unfortunately. Like, the Ruby Riott Nikki Cross pairing didn't really do anything. It was just kind of like for haha type sake. But then, I don't know. It was kind of weird. I didn't really like it that much. But it was an okay match.
Yeah, they just need to stop the storyline with Ruby Riott and the iconic duo because it's doing nothing for either of them. But anyway, No Way Jose is then asked his thoughts on his issues with Lars Sullivan. He says somebody has to teach Lars a lesson, and he is going to challenge Lars to a match next week. So he's gonna die again, bruh. I'm already saying it right now. Rip, no way, Jose. Rip. DJ, thoughts on
I'm, I mean, let's be honest. No way Jose was ripped before he even debuted. But
you right?
I don't know. It's gonna be weird. It's hard to take No Way Jose seriously. I think it's a little easier in NXT, but it's still kind of hard. Yeah, he gonna get killed because Law beat up them three dudes and they had to cut off my feed. It was so bad. So, so I'm definitely thinking he gonna die. Unless they just want to randomly start taking No Way Jose seriously. But you remember the time when they brought No Way Jose back from like an injury or whatever, and he faced who was it? I can't remember right offhand. But he came back and it was recently, and then he got killed in that.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, so he gonna die. But moving on, we got Johnny Gargano versus Riddick Moss. I don't want Riddick Moss. I want Tino. Damn it! I want Tino. Why we got no? I want Tino. Anyway, it's a good match. Moss definitely had the size and power advantage. Johnny tried to use kind of his experience and technique to get the advantage, but he couldn't quite overcome Riddick's power. As usual, Johnny kind of was booked as the classic babyface, being completely dominated and having to find a way to come back if he could. Johnny was finally able to stage a bit of a comeback. He was able to get Riddick Moss into his submission, which Riddick Moss was able to get to the ropes, forcing the break, which seemed to get into Johnny's head a little bit. But in the end, Johnny was able to overcome Riddick Moss and get the win, which I wasn't surprised. But I actually thought it was a pretty good match for what it was. DJ?
Yeah, I came into this match saying this is gonna be a jobber match, isn't it? And then it really wasn't. I also came into this match thinking Riddick Moss a big fella, bro. Like I'm kind of scared for Johnny, to be honest. And I kind of like that Riddick Moss kind of did get a nice little bit of the offense in, kind of showing what he can do. I don't feel like he really showed a lot, but he got a chance to show it at least. And I like Johnny's comeback, kind of the lovable underdog fighting his way back, and everybody loves him because Tommaso turned his back on him, and he's trying to get himself back to where he needs to be. But I honestly don't think you could go into this match thinking Riddick Moss was going to win. First off, he's practically a jobber. Second off, he's a tag team guy, so why would he win this match? Logically, I guess. But it was an okay match, and I honestly like the comeback. I think more than I liked kind of the early on portions of this match, I guess you could say.
And third off, Tino, the better one. He
need to be in the match. Oh, Savvy need to be up in there.
Yeah, we need that Tino. He the better member of that team. I'm just saying. Moving on to an actual tag team match. We actually got a tag team match, not a handicap match, not a one-on-one match that should have been a tag team match. We got an actual tag team match. We got the Street Profits going up against the Ely Brothers. I love me some Montez Ford. I love that man. And I still don't understand the Ely Brothers gimmick. Like, they come out with the hip hop music and they like supposed to be like it's confusing.
But like what happened? What happened to the to the? Didn't they have like big old like capes or something last time?
Yeah, they did.
Like the time they got really jobbed out.
But started off as the usual jobber match as we expected until the Ely Brothers used the twin magic to get the bit of a comeback. But I gotta say, Montez Ford with that frog splash, that's a pretty frog splash. I'm just saying, it's not an Eddie Guerrero frog splash, but it was pretty. I like it.
That's true. It's a Montez Ford frog splash, obviously.
You right. You right. Which is like right below an Eddie Guerrero frog splash. And then you got with the elbow drops, you got the Macho Man elbow drop. And then slightly below that is the Kyrie Sane elbow drop. I'm still saying it. Macho Man, the greatest of all time with the elbow drop. I'm just saying. DJ, thoughts on the match? Street Profits
He
won,
not
obviously,
anyway.
if you're not.
He not. But anyway, he not. But yeah, I definitely like this. This match was interesting. I love the Street Profits, one of my favorite teams of like all time already. I love the world's greatest tag team finisher. I love that. That's my favorite like finisher of like ever, and I love it. I like that they use it. I think it's a really cool finisher. It kind of looks like you kill the person when you land on top of them like that. The little like what is it? Leapfrog. What's the second part of the move? I guess leapfrog, sit down on your opponent's back. Like what is the second? Like how do you classify that? I need help.
It's the leapfrog into the jump on the back thing.
I guess it'd be like a leapfrog backbreaker. I guess if you want to make it technical. I don't know, but I definitely like this. I thought it was a good match. For what it was. I like the Ely brothers. I really don't know what they're gonna do with them. Probably a bunch of nothing. But you know they was there at least. I'm still trying to figure out how these big old dudes gonna do twin magic. Like, how you not gonna see them? Is my question. Like, how you not gonna realize they doing twin magic? They doing twin magic. They like 8 foot tall. Like, explain this to me. I need a thorough explanation. Like, I just do. Um, but I'm glad the Street Profits won. They seem like they're getting over, which is great. Which is something they need to be always doing. I felt like it felt like they weren't actually gonna have a match tonight, though. It felt like for some reason they were going to just do like a little like video package recapping what they did before, and then have a match like sometime in the future or something. So I actually thought it was weird that they actually had a match, but I'm glad they did. I like them a lot. Did they actually have a Snapchat account though? That's what I'm wondering now.
I mean, you gotta find out. I think they do. I don't know. But anyway, next we got an Asuka video package with a bunch of current and former NXT superstars kind of talking about her. Just kind of went through her career in NXT and a little bit of last week with her relinquishing the title. Definitely was a really good video package, I thought. Any thoughts on that one, DJ?
I think they actually do have Snapchat account. But anyway, I definitely thought it was a good video package. Kind of recap what was going on. Recap her obviously coming to Raw now, as we saw from Monday. But it's definitely interesting. Kind of giving her credit as she kind of goes out, and also kind of letting everybody know that the women's title is vacant as well. I like it.
Yeah. Speaking of the women's title, Regal says that in the next few weeks, he will let the WWE or the NXT universe know what will be done with the vacant NXT Women's Championship. I don't know why he couldn't just say it now. I was like, bruh, why we gotta wait? But we will have some news if you guys didn't look on the spoilers anyway already. We will have some news on the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, episode 6, about the Women's Championship. Some news, kind of what they're planning on doing with it. But any thoughts on the Regal segment?
Yeah, I definitely thought it was interesting. I just kind of want to know. I guess I don't know what's gonna happen, right? Like where this is going. Um, I don't know. Like it's Regal's weird to me. Also, where was the undisputed? What they call themselves now? The undisputed. They got shirts now. I've been wanting that the whole show. I was like, where they at though? Like they got shirts now, but they ain't on the show. How that work though?
Did you watch the end of the show?
They was there. Yeah. See what happened? I stepped away for like 2 seconds. For like 2 seconds. And
This man don't even watch the full show.
yeah, I stepped away for like 2 seconds.
Now he muting his mic so he can go watch that segment.
Shut up. 2 seconds.
Anyway, let's move on. Maybe by the time I get done with my thoughts on the main event, he'll be done with that. and have actually watched the entire show. Like a good reviewer should. Watch the entire
I mean,
show.
the show was over when I got finished with it. Shut up.
It wasn't, because there was still stuff going on. Anyway, we got the United Kingdom Championship match. Wolfgang going up against the champion, Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne took control right away and went right for the usual joint manipulation, which we love. Very nice technical match from both Dunne and Wolfgang. I definitely liked it. Definitely an awesome, back and forth match. It seemed like anytime one would get an advantage, a reversal wasn't far behind or something. Amazing top, amazing Tope con Hilo by Wolfgang, landing on his feet. I was impressed. And a nice delayed vertical suplex by Wolfgang on the second rope. Wolfgang tries to go for his senton, but Dunne caught him in an armbar. But yeah, definitely a good match. And still your WWE United Kingdom champion, Pete Dunne. I don't know. I knew Wolfgang wasn't going to win, but this match was definitely awesome. Definitely a lot better than I expected. I don't know why I didn't expect it to be great, but I just didn't. But it was definitely a really good match. So let's get DJ's thoughts on the match, and then we'll get to what happened after the match.
The match was really good. I liked it as usual. I like Pete Dunne not saying anything, just putting the belt in his mouth and walking away. I think that's how every champion should do their business. But this is definitely a good match. I think they worked very well together. I kind of like them talking up Wolfgang as being, from Scotland, and kind of talking up Drew McIntyre as being from Scotland, and kind of like maybe he can do it. I kind of like that. I love the joint manipulation as usual. I love that freaking catching armbar. It was amazing. I felt like this match was really technical at the beginning. Um, they kind of slowed it down and went, from a technical aspect. And I love the spear throw, I guess is what you're calling it, from I think it was Wolfgang. But yeah, I loved it though. I thought this match was really good. I like the UK title matches. I just feel like I don't know. I think it needs to be a little bit less predictable, because I think this one was one of the most predictable that we've had in a while.
Yeah, it definitely was. But anyway, after the match, all of a sudden, CFO, as they're being called now, Cole, Fish, and O'Reilly attack Pete Dunne. Wolfgang comes to help Dunne, but gets beat down himself, and Dunne leaves Wolfgang hanging. After Kyle, Fish, and O'Reilly leave the ring, Bate and Trent Seven come out and to check on Wolfgang, so maybe setting up a possible 6-man tag there. Possibly, I don't know. Thoughts on the aftermath, DJ, that you didn't even watch in the beginning because you was like, "Oh, I think the show's done. Let's not find out if it's actually done."
This was a good match. I am done. No, I definitely like it. I like that they continue to incorporate them into the show every single week, or every other week or something, to at least, they always give you a reminder, even if they're not actually on the show. But I think they've been on the show every week since they debuted, and I like it. I like that they're still pretty much silent but deadly for the most part. They haven't cut a promo about why they're there. We don't know why. We don't really know why they're there. We don't know what their purpose is. We can only assume what their purpose is. And even with attacking the UK champion, it kind of adds another wrinkle into it, because if they're attacking NXT guys, it's like, yeah, we're trying to take over NXT, or we're trying to, we're trying to take the NXT titles, I should say. But now with this, the UK, attacking the UK champion, is it gives it a little bit more wrinkle, that maybe they're trying to go a little bit more and take over the entire company, or take over this entire like indie sect, I guess you could say, that WWE kind of has. So I definitely like it.
But I mean, if you really think about it, the UK title is turned into an NXT
Yeah,
title.
yeah, true. I guess I was trying to think outside the box, Casey. Thanks a lot.
This is WWE. You stuck in the box. This is no thinking outside the box. You stuck in the box with an old man controlling the box, and it's terrible. Anyway, that was your NXT review for September the 13th, 2017. Also, Amy's birthday. So, go wish her
Hey,
happy
birthday, man.
go wish her happy birthday. If you're on the East Coast, you have about an hour. You got 59 minutes. If
You got less than an hour.
you got less than an hour. If you on just in time, you got a little more than an hour. If you in the Cali area, you got some time. You got some. If you in the West Coast, you got some time. But you should go. Give her a happy birthday. And yeah. But anyway, that was your review. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, follow us on Twitter at ICW_podcast. We will see you next time tomorrow for our TNA review. Definitely excited about that. And then Friday, the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast episode, I almost said season, episode 6. We still in season 1 of that though. We still in the season 1, we will see you on the flippity dippity. Oh yeah.